found out a little bit more about one of the brand new ancestries, which is going to be in Lost Omens Mwangi Expanse. We know that there are 6 new ancestries coming up in the book. We knew 3 of them. We had the Gripply, the Anadi, and the Knoll. We knew they were going to be in there. We know what they're all about. But there were some other ones in there that sounded a bit weird and we didn't know a lot about. And we found out a little bit about one of them. It is the Konrasu. I'm going to be able to play it, Konrasu. The Konrasu are so weird. They are the embodiment of cosmic energy. They're kind of like aeons. So they're kind of a little ball of just cosmic matter, so a little ball of stars and stuff. And in order to function in the world, they build an exoskeleton of plants around them. So they build like a sort of like a wooden exoskeleton, which gradually hardens and freezes. So they end up with like loads of arms that have just frozen in place. Right. There was some art shared of it, and they look so strange. I'm really interested in this because it's such a departure from anything we've seen before in terms of like a humanoid species. It's a what's saying Swamp Thing. They look like Swamp. Yeah. Imagine that. They look like Swamp Thing. That's what we're dealing with here, with a kind of like a black hole in the center. And it just seems, I like the idea that we might be going down a route a bit like Starfinder, where we're going to start getting some really out there ancestries. And it's not just going to be elves and dwarves and hobbits. It's going to be, do you want to play a sentient blob of space matter riding a tree dreadnought? That's quite exciting to me because it's really different, and anything that's kind of different and lets you have fun with that sort of stuff, I'm on board with. I have no idea what they're going to be like. I've no idea what their abilities are going to be like. They haven't even got an anatomy. It's a tree with a star inside it. Goodness knows.
I mean, as long as they come with a disclaimer of advanced player characters or classes, because you'll get your noob coming on being like, I want to play the star blob in the tree, and you're like, are you sure you don't want to play an elf? Maybe a half elf. Everyone starts with half elf. Go on. That's
the genius of the rarity system, though, is that there'll definitely be a rare ancestry.
Yes.
And then you can just be, as a GM, you can just be like, if it says rare, do not play it as a new player. Like the Strix and like the Sprite are all rare, and you wouldn't let somebody play one of those as their first character. You just and maybe you wouldn't with the uncommons. That's kind of up to you, but it's a really nice guideline. We're getting space trees. That'll be exciting.
Yay, space trees.
He throws it towards the plant.
Immediately, some of the plants kind of move back from it as if they're frightened.
It's food! Yum yum, eat!
One of the tendrils picks up the meat and kind of holds it, and then just looks back to you and goes, yum yum!
Yay!
Can we see any of this?
Yeah, you're all watching this unfold.
Fulton, are you making sure they've got a taste for humanoid flesh?
I do the thing he does in Jurassic World, where Chris Pratt just puts his hand out towards Karagor and is like, don't worry, I've got this.
Nunai moves Tenderan back into the kind of the grove, and there's a snap sort of sound, and it comes back out with like a tender long stem. Yum, yum!
I buy into it.
Buy into it.
We're in the desert, it's peyote, that's it. yeah. Last 5 episodes worth of hallucinations.
Imagine that we're like within touching distance of starting the slithering, and we begin a 5 episode trucker.